We expect a big-time crowd for this one from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, last year he had an ERA under 2. He was that good all season long, being able to put hitters away, getting ahead in counts, all the cliches that you think about, but they add up to be a really solid season. Hopefully he performs like that this year as well.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. That misses 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jose Pirela is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
One out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Will Myers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Another 1-2 delivery. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Now at the plate, Johan Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rodriguez.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Margot going back on it. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Number 35.
Johan Rodriguez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tapper right back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Batting third, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A man at third with 1 away. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third. And it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Well, Matt, with the runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Dickerson, and they can't run it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Peterson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
0-2. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Hunter Renfroe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Line toward right center. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman, Justin
First pitch
Turner.
of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Ripped down the first base line. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate is Andre Ethier.
Right fielder, Andre Ethier.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Logan Forsythe.
In now, Logan Forsythe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he lays off for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Renfroe on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Pitcher.
Ready now, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, number 21. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 21.
And the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
At the plate,
Pitcher.
number 34.
Number 34.
As he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now. 2 away.
Center fielder number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, Johan Rodriguez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 35.
Digging in to try it again, number 35. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 35 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
Oh, 2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Perella fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 5.
Striding into the
shortstop,
box, Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Margot's on the move. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for El. Stepping in, Jose Perella comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jose Perella.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Ethier's able to look this one in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And that's over. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Hunter Renfroe will be next. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Another full count pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball called for strike 2. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez over to his left. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning to the bottom of inning number 4. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Got him swinging in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Pitch on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Ibar fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 16.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Andre Ethier. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Solarte.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And he misses there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 24.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Here's Eric Ibar now.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's inside. 2-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
That one's in there. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And he'll get in there safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more
play.
look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Number 21 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. You can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Rodriguez moves over, and that retires the side. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, all even at 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
First pitch on its way. Fouled back. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game can get ugly quick.
Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Johan Rodriguez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Both teams. In now, number 34. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
34.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And there's the first out.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in to try it again. Jose Perella. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jose Perella.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, number 35. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Renfroe ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Corey Seager.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Squared that one up just a little late. One and 2, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Jock Peterson will be next. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, you went right after him with a 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat them.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. Not in time. He's in there at second. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Ball 4. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Brandon Maurer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Justin Turner stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 Los Angeles. Digging in once again, Will Myers. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Will Myers.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Here's a high pop-up. Seager has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Strike 2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number
Trying to
24.
pick things up where we left off. Alex Dickerson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Forsythe. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. Perella ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Adrian Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kershaw, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Johan Rodriguez.
Johan Rodriguez.
High pop up. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Score remains 2-2. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
52, Pedro Baez.
Ready once again, Eric Ibar. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Oh, and Ibar swings and misses, and he's set down for out number 1. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Travis Jankowski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Travis Jankowski.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Ethier. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Ryan Butcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Austin Hedges is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman, number 35. This change defensively for the Padres.
Goes the other way, hit it pretty well, but this will be foul.
Austin Hedges.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Franklin Gutierrez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1-2-3. Franklin Gutierrez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Chase Utley is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Chase Utley.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
The batter, number 2.
In now, Jose Pirela. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And the pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Peterson is there. 2 gone.
First baseman number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Utley is there for it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Margot's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Hitting off for San Diego.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that's taken for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hunter Renfroe becomes the first out of the inning.
Jan Hervis Solarte.
Adam Liberator is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Adam Liberator.
He's set and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Ethier is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder,
and that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. Kevin Quackenbush comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Standing in, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number
Digging
34,
in, Johan Rodriguez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grounded to third. There is Solarte. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Kenley Jansen answers the call here as they want their closer in now to try to keep it tied in the bottom of the 11th. Here's Eric Ibar now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Leading off for San Diego.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The pitch. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Austin Hedges. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled back. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jansen is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for
number 17 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there for strike 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One and 2. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grandal has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. It's getting. Kirby Yates takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Kirby Yates.
Digging in once again, number 35. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Renfroe going back, still going back. Ball game. Solo solo shot to right center. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Kenley Jansen claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon.